Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Zen and Kanna. There's been a lot of noise around a federal shift involving cannabis, so I want to slow this conversation down and bring clarity without hype and without fear. At the federal level, cannabis has long been classified as Schedule 1, a category reserved for substances the government claimed had no accepted medical use and a high potential for abuse. That classification is now shifting towards Schedule 3, a category that includes regulated prescription medications that have recognized medical use but still require controls, monitoring, and oversight. In plain language, this means the federal government is finally acknowledging that cannabis may have legitimate medical uses and should be researched and discussed more realistically. Now here's the part many people miss. Federal law and state law are not the same thing. Federally, cannabis is still illegal. That has not changed. At the state level, many states have their own medical and adult use programs. These programs exist because states choose to move forward, not because federal law suddenly approved cannabis. So rescheduling does not mean cannabis is legal everywhere. It does not change your state laws overnight, and it does not automatically protect you at work, in housing, or in healthcare settings. But it's still a meaningful change, not because it suddenly makes cannabis perfect or harmless, but because it finally acknowledges that cannabis can have legitimate medical applications when used thoughtfully and responsibly. This is a more balanced perspective. We already live in a world where prescription painkillers are legally prescribed every day. Some of those medications can be helpful when used appropriately, and at the same time, we know they can also cause real harm when misused. So for many years, the way cannabis was treated in comparison never quite made sense. It was classified as having no medical value at all, while far more dangerous substances were normalized and widely prescribed. This shift doesn't mean cannabis is for everyone. It doesn't mean misuse doesn't exist. What it does suggest is a move toward balance and more common sense. Now, why this matters for wellness? Well, from a wellness and education standpoint, classification matters because it impacts medical research, access through healthcare systems, how providers can discuss it with patients, and how individuals make informed choices. Cannabis has been used intentionally across cultures and generations to support things like pain management, inflammation, sleep, nervous system regulation, and emotional well-being. Not recklessly, not casually, but consciously. And that's the space Zen and Kanna has always focused on: education, discernment, and responsible use. Now, this isn't about politics. This conversation doesn't need to be political to be meaningful. It's about reality. It's about acknowledging what people have experienced for decades. And it's about allowing room for honest, informed dialogue. Cannabis doesn't belong in a category reserved for substances considered to have zero medical value. Recognizing that doesn't mean encouraging overuse. It means encouraging education and accountability. Now, at Zen and Kanna, we're never here to tell you what to use or not use. We're here to remind you that your body deserves respect, your choices deserve accurate information, and wellness is never one size fits all. If this shift leads to better research, safer access, and more responsible conversations, that's something worth paying attention to. As always, move intentionally, listen to your body, and choose what supports your well-being. If this kind of clear, guided education supports you, please subscribe, like, and share this video with someone who wants understanding without the noise, and explore more conscious plant medicine education here at Zen and Kanna. Stay informed, know your state laws, and don't let headlines replace understanding. Thank you for listening. With love and light, this is Zen Kanna. Este sasika hile akaka este. We are medicine people.